Questions hijack your brain. They stimulate your imagination. The right questions cut straight to the core of something and demand a powerful, considered answer that really means something. Ideas can be vague. They can be half-baked, wispy, fanciful thoughts that look good on paper but have no chance of forming something constructive unless you know where to begin and how to shape them. Welcome to my training about my new programme, Just One Idea Today, which explains how questions are one way to harness a powerful idea and present it to the world. Hi, my name's Sarah Cousins. I'm the Ideas Girl. I help online entrepreneurs and boutique businesses generate winning ideas on demand without feeling like a worn-out machine. I'm formally trained in strategic marketing and I've worked for the BBC and in the education sector. I've flirted with freelance work and consultancy, but the big thing I've noticed is that people want practical results ridiculously fast. I believe one powerful idea can change your world, last a lifetime, or even create a legacy. First things first, this is a video rather than a webinar for two reasons. One, I appreciate you're busy and I don't want to waste your time. And two, I appreciate you might have a day job, a night job, demanding clients or a hectic home life. You clicked to watch now, so I'm not going to keep you waiting. Time is precious. You want to get results and see things happening or you wouldn't be here. You've got an idea or a number of ideas bursting to get out and you want to get on with things. Perhaps you're looking for a system to fast track you or a framework to help you join all the dots together and tackle things in a logical, sensible format. Maybe you're curious and would like to find out more about what this is all about. The good news is you're in the right place. I've discovered the fastest way to get clarity on your idea is by asking questions. Once you've got clarity on your idea, you gain confidence. So the two go hand in hand together. Asking the right questions gives you high quality answers to propel your idea forward. I've created a program which connects all the dots to give you questions grouped into sections which build into a framework which you can achieve in a set time frame. This means all the important elements are covered so you can cut to the core of understanding your idea. You can see quickly and easily how and where your idea fits into the world so you can get ready to unleash it in your own style, at your own pace, in a way that feels right to you. I can't stress that enough. Aren't we all a bit tired of seeing the same old thing out there ad infinitum? It's your idea for a reason. One of the best ways to stand out from your competitors in bright lights with confidence is to understand how to develop your idea in a way that only you can. You're a limited edition. You're doing yourself a huge disservice if you copy anyone else because your idea deserves to be presented to the world in a way that only you can. Tap into the words, your expression, your creativity, and develop your idea with that in mind, and no one else can even begin to compete with you. But we've skipped ahead a bit here. These questions have been tailored to bring out your individuality and natural creativity, but let's get back to why I believe questions are incredibly powerful in cutting to the core of your idea and driving it forwards. Cast your mind back to when you were at school. Can you remember how daunting it was to be given an essay title and told to discuss? To write maybe 2,000 words based on a title and the instruction, discuss. Now imagine if a friend sat with you in a coffee shop and chatted to you each day with no pressure about your favourite TV show or something close to your heart, asking questions about what you thought would happen next. The second scenario takes the pressure right off. It's the difference between having a coffee with a friend compared with being expected to write a lengthy business plan. Our brains are literally hardwired to answer questions. When we're prompted to answer a question, three things happen. One, our brain has a reflex action called instinctive elaboration. This means thinking about the answer takes over our brain's thought process. This means we can't think of anything else, which is great news because we're focused and can apply ourselves fully to the topic at hand. Neuroscientists have discovered that a human brain can only think about one idea at a time. When you ask someone a question, you force their mind to only think about your question, which means we can be single-minded. 2. Asking you about a potential future decision has an impact on your decision in the future. This is known as the mere measurement effect. This means you're more likely to take action. Another good thing. 3. We change our perception and our body chemistry. The way a question is phrased unconsciously influences us. Questions can suggest or assume a different starting point or reality. If you picture yourself in a different setting, your perception changes and you can apply your thoughts differently. Also, when you're asked a question, the reward and pleasure centres of your brain fire up simply because you feel important that someone has asked your opinion. This is great news because this means the whole process feels like fun. It's crucial to only focus on one idea at a time, otherwise you'll just end up scattered, burnt out and feeling frustrated that you haven't made better progress. In short, you're expecting yourself to be superhuman, and whilst that's very tempting, it's not sustainable. The real way to see progress with your ideas is to pick the one that feels the one you're most in love with right now and focus only on that. If you get stuck with picking which option to focus on first, drop a note in the comments below and I'll help you out. So, back to my brand new programme, Just One Idea Today. We've covered why questions are so critical to focusing on your idea. These questions are grouped into sections covering important elements so you can develop your idea in a logical sequence, building on your idea's core strengths whilst being aware of risk factors and areas for development. In this programme, we'll cover 4 key sections: clarity, strengthen, perfect, promote. These sections cover the questions you need to prompt you to thinking how and where your idea will take shape in the world. How will you cope with competitors? In which ways can you reach out to collaborators? How would you keep the momentum going? What's your driving force compelling you to keep making progress? These aren't real questions in the actual programme, by the way, they're completely different. These 4 key sections then build into a framework, so essentially you can see the bigger picture as your idea builds. Here's an outline of the framework so you can see how the 4 key sections fit together. This is your framework, so you can add notes as you go along, perhaps identifying areas you want to revisit or highlighting sections you're really proud of completing. This process is yours to own. Everyone will experience it differently because the way you develop and present your idea to the world will be unique. It can be really helpful to understand which factors you need to address before you move on to the next step, so you can see how everything fits together as you move through the process. Seeing where you are in these 4 key sections gives you a good sense of progress and a feeling of achievement as you develop your idea. It also removes the overwhelm because you're literally just focusing on one idea and one set of questions at a time. The last important part to mention about this process is that it's within a time frame, which you get to choose. There's the choice of having 5 questions delivered to you every weekday for 4 weeks, which equals 20 days. This is the fast track way of doing things. Or 5 questions delivered to you every week for 20 weeks, which is great if you'd like to take a little more time over developing your idea or if you have other pressing commitments. You don't have to decide that right away, so there's no pressure on that front. Containing this process in a time frame makes you more likely to take action. Friendly deadlines help you move closer to your goals. You'll experience small wins every weekday or week, depending on which time frame you've chosen, along the way, which makes it easy to keep the momentum going, boost your creativity levels, prioritise and focus on your idea, increase your confidence and prime you for success. So just to recap, so far we've covered why you need powerful questions, why the questions have been grouped into 4 key sections, and the importance of completing these sections in turn because it builds towards a framework, the bigger picture of your idea, and why containing the questions in a time frame naturally leads you to take action and position you for success. Let's talk about support and accountability. Feel free to comment below or drop an emoji if you've ever bought a course and haven't got beyond the introduction. Or worse still, if you've bought it with the best intentions but haven't unpacked it yet. I think we're all a little bit guilty on that front. When I started creating Just One Idea Today, and even with some feedback from one of my beta testers, I've been asked why I didn't just make Just One Idea Today into a regular course. The answer is because I wanted to do things differently in a way that would give you a better chance of success. I know firsthand how easy it is to sign up to something with the best intentions in the world, but then get distracted and for whatever reason not be able to start or finish a course program. It's also really daunting and overwhelming to open up a course program and see like 20 modules sitting there for you to wade through, or in one program I have, not even labelled in order, just pages and pages of different units that I'm meant to decipher and decide on which to tackle first. I don't want that for you. I want you to be able to gain clarity and confidence in your idea in the fastest time possible, delivering you the best results, feeling like it's a fun process without any struggle or overwhelm. For that reason, I chose 5 questions at a time to be delivered by email or Facebook Messenger so you get the questions you need when you need them. You can't be overfaced by this process because you get just what you need to focus on one idea at a time at a time frame which suits you without having to worry about answers to questions which haven't happened yet. There's also a private Facebook community which you get immediate access to, where you can join fellow entrepreneurs to share ideas, hold each other accountable and work on your business. Plus, you get access to me via email to help you with any tricky questions. I read every email and reply personally. It's entirely up to you if you choose to share your answers with me or keep them to yourself. I totally get that it's easy to feel protective of an idea and not want to share it with anyone until it's been a bit more developed. However, just so we're super clear, your answers are safe with me. They remain private, confidential, and I will not share them or use them in any capacity without your direct express approval. In a nutshell, this framework is different because it allows you to focus on your idea, building confidence and clarity without any overwhelm or struggle. We have 5 questions at a time, covering 4 key sections within a framework which builds to reveal the big picture of your idea within a set timescale. I appreciate I've been talking for a while now, so here's a few things some people have said about Just One Idea Today. Leah Patterson says, "This process has brought me some powerful ahas." Joycelyn Elder says, "My idea is more fleshed out. I know more of what I need to know and what action steps to take. I'm more consistent with the action I'm taking." Catrianne says, "I have a structure to build on. I've had to think through and write down my thoughts. I like the weekly emails. I've not seen this before." And JJ Hiller says, "One of the key strengths of this format is that it will help you get clarity. This course makes a conscious effort to hold you accountable week by week and give more meaning and purpose to your vision." So the next question is, do you feel ready to join us? Would you like to focus on your big idea and see where it could take you? Would you like my support in developing your idea? If you're ready to join us, simply head over to justoneidea.today. I'll put a link in the comments below as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below or message me and I'll get right back to you ASAP. For legal reasons, I need to add an income earnings disclaimer to this presentation, so here it is. I am a marketing person. I am not a psychologist, brain surgeon, genius. I'm not even a member of Mensa. There are no fame or fortune claims to be found here, despite many of my courses and offers, including the Ideas Rich method. I'll be over the moon for you if your ideas bring you newfound glory and wealth, but for obvious reasons, I can't guarantee that. Ideas take hard work and action. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about any of this presentation or my program Just One Idea Today. I'd be happy to help. I'd love for you to join us. It's a totally different program and I believe you can see real results with developing your idea using Just One Idea Today. There's a summary of information at justoneidea.today, or you're welcome to drop me a comment below or send me a message if you have any questions. I look forward to welcoming you to Just One Idea Today.